I have faith.
But dude, okay, did I just like completely miss Tilt Town last game? Because I don't remember
Uh,
seeing them at all, and I feel bad.
I don't remember seeing him either. I don't think they were here last game, dude.
Were they?
Maybe they were. Did they go out early? Did we
Where
miss them?
would they go out to? Like, I don't know. Maybe 55 hit them pretty hard early.
Here, let's see. Maybe they plugged them in because we
I
had
mean,
an
you could look at
open
the
spot.
Twire, quite literally. Like, even though, oh shoot, yo, we got a Rise Impala. Let's go. Alrighty, it
Oh, here we
is
go.
Quesarito, something like that, versus Duel, and we're gonna stick to the man, the myth, the legend, K-Mine. Oh, he could actually go down. He missed it. Well, BRS gonna find IQ. K-Mine has to be careful as two go down, and it does not start well. And it's not good that he cannot find a gun. And yep, okay. Well, that was quick. That was dirty, and they lay claim to Impala. The rise position.
I I give them kudos for everybody fighting on the hard spawn building. Everybody went there.
Yeah.
There was nobody. There was not one player on each team who was like, I'm not going to be in this fight.
It was full-on commitment.
Yep. Good for them.
I mean, that's what you guys did too, right? Like when you competed for it against Sonics, at the time it was Sonics, right? Didn't you just like full-on commit, or did you
no,
actually like spread out and fought?
So we were contesting 300 at the time.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
Richie B and Voxic and
Man, I forgot about 300.
Neferher. Man,
Oh
I
my
can't even remember
gosh.
who else was on there. But yeah,
That takes me back.
it was like an entire off season. We just hot dropped each other there, trying to play a game of chess, and
Yeah.
it spread out through the whole town. It started on that building, but eventually it evolved into a game of chess for sure.
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to switch because I don't know what it is, but this color I think is really just messing with the logo for some reason. Because like
Chartreuse.
Gooners is the same one. Like it's so weird. I've never seen this before. But like I'll save it a bajillion times and it's just like no, it's not here, and I'm like why? Well, Valier taking some shots, trying to scare off Luminosity, and Bizzler is gonna rethink his desire to go and fight Snakers though. Ooh, actually, we'll see if anything happens here. But during the time, can you talk to me about what you think about Gats? I'm curious to hear your take.
Gats is a killer player. Like he's such a vibe to play with for one. So the guy he's so much fun to play with. And for two, he's just a cracked shot. So like it's a win-win. I think Gats is a solid pickup.
Yeah, I heard that Gats actually lives relatively close by to me, and ever since then I was like, you know what? He's my boy. So I would
Yeah.
love to hang out with him at some point, but hopefully his PUBG greatness might rub off on me. Looks like Liquid and Overpowered catching each other, and where is that? Oh, down here. Never mind. Okay. Well, it was literally just the one and done thing. Sorry, you were saying? I cut you off.
Yeah, no, that's how that works. It actually you absorb it through osmosis. So as long as you just go to LAN and shake every pro's hand that you can,
All
and you'll be
right.
the best player. Easy.
Silly me. I should have thought of that sooner. Well, VHZ is going to be spotted, taken down quicker than you can say. Souls, be careful. LP actually landed a couple of shots, but that 3 vest is going to feel great. Very comfy, very secure. And he is going to be enjoying life as he collects a point and just gets the heck out of there. Guys, I'm banning him from the scrim. I'm kicking him.
That's funny.
This is the most like that's this team also, what is it, the Balefrost Empire, that's what they are. It was Balefrost, Poon, and Shinboy, like those three, and then Vox Snakers, mostly Richie B and Vox, I'll be honest. Like those 5 players, they're exactly the type of players that I'm like, y'all are gonna do some crazy stuff that
Oh yeah.
isn't meta. It's gonna be hilarious, and you're definitely gonna have people rage at you.
Right. Hey man, surprise attack.
If it works,
You
it
can
works.
put a whole,
you know?
You can put a whole strategy around that.
Whenever people ask me what guns to run, I'm like, I can tell you the meta, but it really is just whoever you can kill with whatever gun. Like, that's a personal choice. It always will be.
You got to say the the canned
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
Who you have on
Hold
your
up. What? Oh my god. All right, well, Pose is going to go ahead and find Ribeiro as Furia just kind of drive-bying a compound team, which is not what I was expecting to say. Posa is going to get knocked to A, and Haven goes down to not found, and now it's a 2v2, the flush coming in instantly. And actually, where's Crack? Oh, he's far away, so Gizera has to do all the work himself right now. And I'm just making sure that I'm not missing out on any other fights. So we'll see what happens between these two, but Haven and Posa are not flushed just yet. And Loran, is he in a bicycle? He's in a bicycle, isn't he? He's in a bicycle. I love you. Ah, this feels great. I'm toxic.
Ninja bike, go.
Well, Crack taking some shots over. A has to go back. He doesn't get knocked, which is very, very good for Systematicos. But not looking too good for Furia as the Impala winners take an E pickup into the middle of the zone. And Loran, oh, hold up. Good shots coming out from Systematicos, honestly. All right. We might have to wait for this one, but I feel like we got to talk about NA versus SA. Oh my god. Okay, well, we're going to stay with Crack and see what happens. Take some shots over to not found. Not going to connect onto any of them. He has the task, an Atlantean task of holding up the world onto his shoulders, and I don't know how well it's going to go, despite him being an absolutely cracked player. As the rest of the lobby trying to figure out where they go. Not found, though. Went a little bit too aggressive, and he is going to be punished with a knock, and the molly actually not going to connect. And Crack, is he going to go for a flush? Well, Pose is going to get flushed. Well, at least they get 2 flushes, and now he has to deal with 2 players. Gizera hasn't been knocked, or not knocked. He hasn't been flushed yet, so that's good. And you know what? Why not have a sandstorm as well as a smoke? You know, it's just very
naturally.
helpful. Yeah, it's the best call. Ooh, Pippa. Oh, I want to go to that one. I'm so sorry. I have to. This is just too interesting to me. Wait, he's in the rafters. He's in the rafters. What a troll. I love it. What a troll. But, okay, never mind. We're going to go back because this fight should end at some point. The blue zone possibly not going where I think he wanted it to. Stun does connect beautifully. Nice jump. I haven't seen that peek yet. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a nice angle.
Yeah. Okay, was it just me or did I like feel like I heard steps outside?
I heard it too.
Oh! It was good shots, but not good enough. And then Liquid and OP finding each other yet again, and Liquid still maintaining. Oh. Wow. You see how much ammo he has for that K9? And it's just the K9.
Hey, you know, rapid fire K9. You do that.
Yeah, what was I thinking? Silly Bard. Oh my gosh. You know what? Pippa, nope.
If you send one shot, it deserves 2. It's a strat.
Trying to get that flush too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Pippa has to know that they're here, right? Pippa is being so... I don't even know how I would say that this is aggressive, but this is... How the heck is he not dead yet? How did he not die from that, bro?
Smoke? Maybe observer glitch? I'm not sure.
Possibly. Like, I know that there was, like, the ending of a smoke, but I was expecting to see a lot more shots. But
yeah. Circle
is closed, and Chuma Church Circle, it feels like that's going to be how this one goes. And I pressed the wrong thing. Pippa didn't make it to the top, and 2 players there in the rafters. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. He's not technically in the rafters, but it's basically that. Well, now Pippin knows that he's here. He hears the shotgun as the teams are making the push in. Come on. With all due respect, finish this fight. I want to go to other ones. I want to see what else is happening. See, man, this is why I need like a team of 20 observers, just like PUBG, so that I can switch whenever I want to. I just don't have that production
stream deck.
Yeah, just like computers set on each team, and then I can just flick between them. That sounds like too much work. Oh my god!
You just have them all around you, just rotating in a circle, hitting buttons.
Like a mastermind kind of thing,
You're only allowed to do that if we get a cam of you doing it.
Oh my gosh. Well, he did wait, he might actually go down to the molly. I don't think Capitan was technically hit, but Benya. Okay, all right. It worked well enough. Fakes in.
What a hero.
Huh?
What a hero.
Honestly. Sacrificing himself to the fire and the flames. Fakes in. Did he collect that or was it Bestia? I think Bestia collected it, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
This is honestly a smaller circle than I was expecting. Like, teams are a lot more clumped up than I anticipated.
There's not a whole lot of playable prio in this. You have a lot of wide open valley and...
Yeah, and then like if you try to do split, you can't actually like protect your teammates from other sight lines. So in order to play safe, you play relatively compacted.
Yeah, it's nobody's willing to commit yet. I think this next shift on C3, we're going to see a lot of people committing and multiple crashes happening.
Well, we didn't see Tilt Town before, but we see them now. Trimble going to go ahead and collect a singular point for them, and they are one of the teams that are more split. As Dots finding the north and the northeast to their liking, is Systematicos coming in late, and there's a lot of open real estate on that south side, but it doesn't seem like anyone expects it to go there.
No, it's looking probably like, this might be an actual Chuma ending. This could very well pull to Chuma, or it could pull to the school by church where Liquid is.
Yeah.
I think that'd probably be a good shift.
I feel like it ends like right here. Yeah.
I think you're right.
I feel like that's the most common circle from around here. But
I
let's see if we're right.
Control. Tilt
okay.
Town edge control.
Well, Tilt Town has a lot better position now just because of that shift alone. And do you think they leave Trimble here and then they have 3 up here to try and control as much, or what do you think the play is? As a coach, in your professional opinion.
In my opinion, they have to just commit to their edge right now. And there's really nothing that they can dive and take. Trimble's kind of down in a hole in that bowl. I would say that you just hold to your edge and try and work across the top peak there. Yeah. That's their fight. Their fight is 55.
Oh, for sure, because you have that little gap right here that you can kind of play from onto the hills. Right. Yeah, okay. I was like, can Chad actually see my cursor, or am I just like speaking nonsense? Well, Liquid, they're now making the mad dash across the sandy dunes, and they have to deal with not one but 2 teams, Liquid and Mira, and that's a great nade, and Sparking isn't going to go down just yet, and he is going to find one. And so far, that is actually it from Rock over here. So Liquid have actually made a really good entrance here. This was a beautiful crash, and they should be able to get everyone up. Purdy Curdy in a little bit of a dangerous spot, but it shouldn't be too bad for him to make it in at some point, especially with a smoke or 2. Good crash from them.
That was a good crash. Good trade.
Possibly very lucky that the nade didn't kill Sparking, honestly, but still really good.
True. It was a little far. He ran past it. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, it was calculated.
He dropped the hammer. He was gone in that door.
Do you think it actually shifts south to Chuma?
I don't think this shifts north. I mean, well, actually, I take that back. So there's like a shack right above the U in Chuma, like on the other side of the hill, like just a little bit north of that. Yeah, that shack on the top of the screen right there. It likes to end on that hill just to the north.
Cursor.
I can't. No.
Okay, I can actually. Well, I might be able to change that, but it's fine.
It's all good. But yeah,
I was gonna say I feel like we're in sync enough that we actually know what we're talking about. So it's fine.
yeah, we got it figured out.
We've been playing PUBG a couple of times, you know.
Yep.
I
yeah,
definitely
I think that's
have more
Shaq,
hours
just
than I
right
should.
there. But I think that's where it's going to shift. I think it's going to pull off Chuma. I think Chuma is going to be a just bloodbath.
It's gonna be a beautiful bloodbath, bro.
It is. It is. I'm excited for it.
See, as a player or like as a coach or IGL, whatever you want to say, like you dread this. As a caster and observer, you're just like, bring it.
Yes, you're like rubbing your hands together. This is perfect.
Cackling, you're just like, oh, the entertainment is mine. But Dots, honestly, with a good rotate, and they should be able to take top hill, because I don't think that Quesito is able to really do anything about it.
Put that rock there.
I swear, the devs at it, you know, weekly.
They do.
But yeah, they could easily push up here and then just scout from there. Circle does shift, and Tiltown are very happy, but Bestia, they're now taking some shots over at Toyo Esports that are trying to go, and it looks like they're going into town first. Interesting. That was not a planned stop, I believe, and Benya, there's no way he's sold. Oh, okay. I could have sworn he was going to get the knock, but you know what? I guess I lied. Wait. Oh, right. Duel already died at Impala. I was like, why do I not see Duel?
They had the valiant death.
Okay, so Quesito already made their move, so Dots can actually backfill this pretty easily. And I do like their spot. Like, it's a good spot to have, especially with, like, this hill control. So if they can take care of Rock, that'll be really, really solid for them.
Absolutely. That they can play that road just to the left of the Sea of Chuma late. After they
well,
purge the rest of the team.
I was gonna say after they get rid of everyone, possibly. So it's possibly a great game for Dots, but obviously you just have to see how their mechanics play out. Systematicos.
Good spot.
Sorry, what?
Pure Energy is actually in a really good spot.
I'll be curious to see how it goes. Systematicos, though, they've had a relatively rough time of it having to fight Furia, and it is going to be so much no way. I was going to say, there's no way Ada goes down to it. Snakers is knocked, but Vox is there trying to get the res off. Laurent does go down, and Rock is just getting beat down by all of Dots. As Luke 12 is actually going to go ahead and help with the crossfire and knock one of them to try and get them to back off. Granted, though, that was definitely not the purpose of it, but, you know, it's what happened.
Trades. All trades.
Oh my gosh, dude. What is this? All right, well, phase 4. This is what you were talking about. This madness is starting as everyone trying to find ways in. DraftKings goes down. Outlaws. Mime gets one. Good headshots. As Gump, I think it's the last one. Never mind, I lied. There's still one on the north side. DraftKings looks like he is currently not flush, which is amazing for them, but Pure RNG do have to deal with Animaniacs as the nade comes out. One of them was already flushed by, I think, one of the Systematicos, possibly. Snakers gets flushed away by 55 as they try to maintain their good run, and Outlaws do finally go down as Dots, hold up, what? They're actually going to go ahead and push onto Systematicos, but they don't know! And Bliss is taken down, and immediately he's going to be punished for it. Stun is good, but the Molly is better, and will make sure that they cannot aggress on to him. Blue Zone comes out trying to take him down. Pure Energy now making their move. Fake is the last one alive. Can he make some last-ditch heroics? And no, he cannot. Try though he might. Luminosity, Vox trying to make their way in. They don't have any kills. This is a rough spot for them. They have to deal with Bestia as they try to push in onto that east side. But he has nothing but a smoke. Vinny going to go ahead and take down Vox. Savvy trying to spot out the last remaining member of Systematicos is LG. They do have to give up Vox, and there's no way that he can be rezzed. Spots out. Takes him down. Easy kills. And Gats and Bizzler are taking... Do I call this a nice spot? I don't know. That might be a bit generous for what it is.
This is, we live
something.
here now.
Yeah.
They're sticking a flag in the ground and saying, this is ours. Stay away.
And they're hoping in 55. They don't have as many kills as they did last game around, but they are trying their darndest. And now Dots, they have to be careful because Santastico is doing his best, and he's actually taking down 2 of them. So Toyo now going to go ahead and just push immediately in, trying to get rid of everyone. Dots taken down. Do they know of Santastico? I was about to say Systematicos, but that's a different one. They don't know. Jesus taken down. Capitan goes down low. Is not going to die just yet. 777 damage and 0.77. That's a lot of 7s, man. This man is putting in work. He's trying his best. He is making the heroic plays, trying to be the man that Rock needs. Trying to prepare. You know, this is all practice for him at LAN for possibly next time, you know? Try and make sure he can calm his nerves so that he doesn't have to worry and he can just breathe and it's fine. And he's definitely not freaking out right now. There's no sense of struggle on this man.
Yeah, you find a nice little corner, you do some yogic breathing.
Well, the smokes are coming out and pure energy, RNG, trying to get the reses is Senka is trying to push in. Mira goes down finally, and that's going to be Capitan who finds him. Do they think that Santastico, they got to know that he's still here? I'm sorry. I just want to see this. I don't care what else goes on. He's almost down. The nade almost killed him. So close to it, and he has to be careful because blue zone, but it doesn't matter. He is going to do more, and Jesus taken down. Liquid now trying to activate. They should get at least a kill off of it. Sparking gets 1. Another one is taken down, and now it is just Capitan and Emmy who are left. As Liquid say thank you very much for the points. These nades are absolutely brutal. And Luke 12 and Alo now coming around the side as a full 4-man of Liquid is something that no one wants to see or feel. Liquid is feeling themselves. They have 5 kills. And if they get rid of these players, it's going to be a good spot in zone as well. Capitan has been spotted, but the trade comes out. There's just 1 left. And they finally do get him, and no one is going to be able to push onto this unless Quesito actually tries to make that push as Tilt Town and Trimble do their best to try and take down 55.
That was a lot. A lot happening there.
Well, you weren't wrong, but Sam Crow is going to go down to one of Trimble's nades, and I've been impressed with Trimble, I'll be honest, man. The past couple months I've seen him, he's solid.
Yep, he is a good player.
Well, Liquid have to be careful. Luminosity taken down completely. Tony is almost in the sidelines as DraftKing. No, is that DraftKing? Yeah, that is DraftKing. Liquid, Purdy, and Sparking. Technically a 2v2. They could try to go for the reses. The blue is moving very slowly. And now looks like one's about to be gone over. Cannot get Luke 12 at all. Purdy Curdy and Sparking, possibly the 2 most iconic members of this squad. No offense to the others. Well, Purdy is going to go down. Sparking, the Brazilian maestro. We've seen him do it time and time again. He spots out 1, but they have spotted him out as well. Can he do anything? And he cannot. A good push by Team Quesito to try and go ahead and clear out Liquid, which they did sublimely.
Man, while we were away, Gats got cleared out from the shack. Unfortunately.
Yeah, both him and, was it Snakers? Fox? I think it was Snakers. No, Richie B. Gats and Richie B. Sorry. It's Bizzler, not Richie B. I'm never not going to call him Richie B. I'm sorry.
It's there. It's forever known.
Yeah, just I love the name Richie B too. Like, I don't know, it flows off the tongue. Like Bizzler, no offense, dude. I just love Richie B.
I mean, he's got the Bizzler Riz, you know. It's like the Bizzler.
The man has gone through so many names. I love it. Well, Trimble trying to assert some dominance over this circle, but Team Quesito, how many kills does everyone have? They're up to 9 kills. That's a very solid performance. 5 for Tilt Town, 55 on 4, which is not as many as they were hoping, and then Mime and DraftKing on 6 total for their team.
I'm really impressed with Tilt Town's edge control this game. They've done a really good job controlling that edge.
Tiltown definitely have had the experience. Oh, I was like, where are they? I could have sworn I saw them. But Team Quesito, I actually haven't seen these players, or at least possibly, maybe they're on different names or something. But I'm pretty happy with seeing this because I think they're like tier 2. Pretty sure they're like tier 2, and I haven't seen them before, so I'm very curious as to what I missed out on. Trimble though finds one, should find the other, just needs one more shot and we'll get him as he tries to go down. And now Quesito, everything is falling apart, but Tilt Town, they're having more and more control over everything as Trimble just gonna go ahead and get the flushes, but has to be careful because DraftKings does see him. Savvy and Mafo coming. Mafo? Which is it? Mafu? Sweet.
I've heard both. I've heard Mafu and Mafo.
Between him and
There's
Seifu, like it's the O's. Those I don't know, but those like double O's, the U or the O, just I'm pretty sure that Seifu has said that I've said it wrong like every single time, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like I literally try, but I can't remember for the life of me.
That's the curse of being a caster. You know? You do your best, and that's all you can do.
Yeah, so I apologize if I messed anyone's name up, but I doing my best, and I love you guys.
Oh man, this is Tilt Town's game to win.
Or Tilt,
Not gonna jinx them.
I was gonna say, or their games to throw. Nice shot coming out onto DraftKings. Gets him low, but he does have a full 3 vest, which is pretty significant, especially in this late game. And I mean, every team has been fighting, and they have Savvy has a broken vest, and then half on the others. And okay, well, all right, we're just trading.
Oh yeah, everybody's beat up at this point.
Yeah.
We're all out here with bandages.
Good times, right? Savvy, though, is being aggressive, but it's actually going to be Mafu who finds him. Now it is just one left. Mime peeks on over, and Savvy is saying, thank you very much for the covering fire. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you. Good first shot. He doesn't have any stuns, which is why he's not doing it. Trimble, though, going for the safe play.
He's got the off angle.
Yeah.
He's got the off angle.
Spots him. Mime, a good spot though himself.
Yeah. Mime's Spidey.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone has to kill him. There's no way. But Tilt Town, the edge control, 11 kills, a very solid performance coming out from them.
It's a good game. Good game coming out from Tilt Town.
Yeah, that was much somehow more chaotic and less chaotic at the same time. But
it's just that like. What is it like?